Hello students, my name is Carolina Saleh. I am your speech instructor for Intro to Speech Communication, Speech 1311. Welcome to the July session. I look forward to starting this semester with you, and I'm going to help you, show you how to navigate the Blackboard system here. So I'm going to go ahead and begin. So right here on the left-hand side, you'll see this is the navigation menu. These are the links that you're going to click on so that you can, know what assignments you need to be working on, assignment due dates. I have it all. The links are named. So the first thing you're going to do is on the first day of class, which is July 7th, you'll go to this link titled Speech 1311 Start Here. So when you click on that link, this is what's going to show up. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to have this screen recording on this link, and it is to help you navigate the Blackboard system. There'll be a welcome audio. You will see a course description and objectives of this course. And this is very important because on this link, this is where you're going to find your course syllabus and course organizer. So those are the two main items that I'm going to go over today. So once you have, I'm not going to go over in its entirety as far as read the whole thing, but I'm going to highlight a few things that are very important for you to be aware of. So please, make sure that you listen to these screen recordings. I have one for each unit lesson, except for the last one, because by that time you should already be familiar at how to navigate the menu on Blackboard. So I'm going to go ahead. When you click on the course syllabus, Summer 2020, and the section number for Speech 1311 for this course is 86082. So one of the things I want to stress is when you email me for any questions or concerns you may have, please make sure at the end of your email you type in the course number, Speech 1311, and include the section number. That would help me. So when you click on the course syllabus, this is what shows up. This is the document that shows up. It has the title of the course section, and it is an online course. The best way to reach me is through my email, and it is carolina.sala@my.tccd.edu. So that's the best way to reach me. You'll see here a course description, and like I said, you could read this a little bit more in depth later on, but I just want to highlight a few things on the course syllabus. You will have access to the ebook the first day of class, and it's located on the navigation menu, and you'll see ebook Real Communication. These are the assignments that you're going to be completing, doing for the 1 month long class. Because I said it is 1 month long. It starts July 7th and it ends August 6th. These are the assignments. You have an orientation quiz, and the orientation quiz is 10 questions, and is based from, the questions are based from the course syllabus. So you make sure that you read this course syllabus, because I will be asking you questions based from the course syllabus. You'll have a pre-PRCA survey, which is, I want to know what is your communication apprehension. I know many students, as far as when it comes to public speaking, they get, have a fear of public speaking, have a fear of any type of communication setting. I want to know, as far as by you taking this survey, that will let me know. You will have 4 discussion boards. Each discussion board is worth 20 points. You'll have 4 quizzes. which is each quiz is worth 25 points for a total of 100. You'll have 2 written projects, and they both are 100 points apiece. You will have to present an informative speech and a persuasive speech. This is a speech course, so yes, you will have to present speeches. So the informative speech is worth 200 points. You will also do an outline. That's worth 75 points, and then you'll have the persuasive speech, 200 points, and of course, persuasive speech outline, 75 points, and then you'll do your post-PRCA. Hopefully, after 1 month, maybe you've learned some strategies. Hopefully, you've learned some strategies to reduce your public speaking anxiety. So a total of 1,000 points here. This is a grade point scale. This is what I really want to go over. Students' expectation. This is very important. Again, you're going to read this at later on in more in depth, because some of these, the questions on the orientation quiz is based from the course syllabus. So this is going to be a fast-paced course. We have less than 5 weeks in this semester, so you need to be prepared to work very efficiently and effectively. On average, you will have approximately 1 week to complete each unit. Your course organizer, and I'll go over that in a little while, gives you an outline of each unit and when assignments are due. You must complete each assignment by its deadline. If you do not meet the deadline, you will receive a 0 for that assignment. There's no makeup assignments here. This is just a 1 month long class, and there's no room for late assignments. So please make sure that you're working efficiently and effectively and not procrastinate. The following is expected of each student. Check your course organizer daily for due dates. And like I said, I will be going over that in a little while after this. It is your responsibility to keep up with your assignments and their deadline. You must submit all assignments in this course through Blackboard site. Please do not email me your work. This is not acceptable. You must submit all assignments through Blackboard. You are to complete the online orientation quiz, read assigned chapters of the ebook. I have provided for each unit lesson student notes and PowerPoint for each chapter, and that's just supplementary material to enhance the ebook. Complete 4 discussion board, complete the 2 written projects. And for those written projects, there are some sources that you're going to be using, outside sources, and that will be your ebook. It will be the notes that I have provided for you in PowerPoint, and you need to cite those sources you use, whether APA or MLA format. Completing 4 unit quizzes. I want to stress this bullet point right here. Both individual speeches must be completed in order to pass the course. Failure to present both presentations will result in a failing grade for the course, regardless of the possibility of accumulating enough grade points to pass. This is a speech course. You are required to present those 2 major speeches. You cannot pass this course if you're missing one or both. So please remember, this is a TCC district policy. On average, students should expect to spend 2 to 3 hours per day preparing for this course. Student conduct, we show respect to each classmate as well as your instructor. You will have discussion boards, so let's keep our comments with emails, discussion boards, or any other class communication with the utmost professionalism. TCC policy about scholastic dishonesty. Please make sure you're doing your work. If you're using outside sources, which you will be using outside sources for your speeches and for your 2 written projects. And like I said, the outside sources for your written projects, you will be using your ebook. You'll be using the student notes that I provided, PowerPoint. And if you want to search reputable internet sources to help you answer those questions, but mostly a lot of those questions that I have provided for the written project, you can find the responses in your ebook, student notes, and PowerPoint. You just need to paraphrase your responses. Do not write verbatim from the text from the ebook. It needs to be, you need to paraphrase your responses and definitely you are required definitely to cite your sources. So you could read this a little bit more in depth. So like I mentioned, this course is divided up into 4-unit lesson. The first unit is the communication process. Unit 2 is public speaking, and that's where you're going to begin your informative speech. Unit 3 is persuasive speech. That is where you're going to begin working on your persuasive speech. And the last unit, which is Unit 4, interpersonal and group communication. So you may be asking yourself, how does the instructor take attendance in an online course? So Tarrant County College requires mandatory attendance for all classes, including distance learning courses. The method of taking attendance in an online course is based on completing assignments by the deadline due date. So for this course, discussion board, written assignments, speeches, and quizzes will be the criteria for attendance. If a student does not complete one of these assignments, an unexcused absence will be recorded along with the grade of 0. Once a student has missed over 3 assignments, the student may be dropped from this course. So this action can negatively affect the student's financial aid and will count against the 6th drop rule enforced by the state of Texas. So just make sure you are completing your assignments by the due date. This is very important. Again, over 3 assignments, if you miss over 3 assignments, the instructor has the discretion of dropping you from this course. So make sure you're keeping up with your course. Probably the most important way we will use to communicate will be through email and the class announcements. I do create announcements and I post them on Blackboard, and I will show you on the navigation menu. You'll see the link announcement. You will click on that and you will see the announcement. And usually when I post an announcement, I also make sure that it goes to your email. So make sure you're checking your email. That is your responsibility to do, and it will be only to your TCC email. So please remember, if you're going to ask me questions, any questions, concerns you may have, use your TCC email, because that's the only email that TCC has told us to respond to our students. Remember, when you are composing your email, please make sure your name. It'll be great if you could type in your student ID number and also the section number for this course. And you'll find that on the course syllabus, the first page on the top, you'll find the section number. As an online instructor, I will do my best to provide you with the following. Respond to your emails within 48 hours during regular business hours. I will grade written assignments within 5 days after the due date. I will grade speech presentations within 7 days after the due date, and I will monitor your discussion boards on a weekly basis. So I'll provide you with announcements and group emails throughout the class to guide your progress in the course. I want each of you to succeed in class. I know that if you put the time into it and you work efficiently and effectively, you will be happy with the grade that you earned. So after going over this with you, you're probably saying, oh my gosh, this is just a little bit too much. Right now, I want you to take a deep breath and relax, okay? I have excellent retention rate in all of my courses. Remember, you do not need to complete this class in one day. The best way to succeed in an online course and many times in life is to focus on what is directly in front of you. So focus on the unit lesson in front of you, which consists of discussion boards. You have 1 per week. You have quizzes, and you have 2 attempts. I give you 2 attempts, and I believe there's 10 questions on each quiz, and I record the highest grade. And I believe you get at least 30 minutes for each attempt. But you have 2 attempts, and I record the highest grade. The written projects. If you will complete 2 questions per day, then you will be in great shape to complete your projects by the deadline. You are required to cite the sources you use, either APA or MLA format. Please, I want to stress this. Those two written projects, you are required to cite those sources, and those sources will be your ebook, the notes that I provided for you, the PowerPoint chapters that I have provided for you. Maybe you have used another book that you felt like, oh, wow, this book also has some information that I could use for my responses. You will also need to cite those sources too. Speeches. Make sure you follow the instructions. Read the speech delivery method and all the helpful tips. I have provided sample outlines of past speeches. I have provided a sample PowerPoint of past speeches so that you can look at these guidelines and help you as you begin your work on these assignments, so you can have an idea of what I'm looking at. There is a link called Speech Information Link. It is a great link to provides you the resources to help you with your speeches. Watch the sample videos that I have provided in the unit lesson regarding your speeches. I have provided you with resources that will help you do well on each assignment. So make sure you take advantage of clicking on those links, opening them up, and viewing those as far as those guidelines, those helpful tips, the speech delivery method. What I have seen from the past, many students do not read the speech delivery method and they lose points because they did not read. The delivery method that you're going to be using as far as presenting your speech is you're going to be a YouTube video. So if you're using your phone to record, then you're going to download that video to YouTube, and then that YouTube video, you're going to go ahead and submit it through Blackboard. I have provided instructions. So on Unit Lesson 2 and Unit Lesson 3, there is a screen recording on how to upload a video to YouTube. And one of the things I do stress, you make sure you make the video public. Many students forget to make it public and they choose private, and when I try to open it up, it doesn't open it up for me because you have not made it public for me. Please do not make that mistake. And I have all that information in the speech delivery method PDF file. Please make sure you read that file in its entirety and you will be doing well. So let's go ahead and go back to Speech 1311, start here. And the next file that I'm going to go over is the course organizer. This course organizer, you need to check it on a daily basis because some of you may be taking more than one class. And some of those assignments can run in together and you thought, oh, I thought this was assignment due in this other class. So just make sure that you're on top of this and you're checking your course organizer daily. So I'm going to go ahead and click on this link. And when I do that, this document shows up. This is a week by week plan of what assignments are due, what you should be working on, and the assignment due dates. So the week of July 6th, I know classes start July 7th, but I went ahead and put the week of July 6th. Orientation quiz is due Thursday, July 9th. And there's a pre-PRCA due by 11:30 Thursday, July 9th. So you have these two assignments due on Thursday, July 9th by 11:30 p.m. And remember, the orientation quiz, the questions are based from your course syllabus. So right here, the week of July 6th and July 12th, you should be working on the communication process. That is the first written project, is chapters 1 through 7. Right here, it tells you a discussion board is also going to be due on Thursday, July 9th by 11:30 p.m. So if you've got 3 assignments that are due on Thursday, July 9th by 11:30 p.m. As I said, this course is going to go by fast. It's only a 1 month long, so you make sure that you're keeping up with assignments because I do not accept late work. Unit Quiz 1 is due by 11:30 p.m. Friday, July 10th, and Project 1, the communication process, is due by 11:30 p.m. Monday, July 13th. And the next one, Unit Lesson 2. Again, it tells you the week of what you should be working on. This is the big one here. This is when you are going to begin your informative speech. So make sure, but you also have a discussion board too that is due Thursday, July 16, unit quiz Friday, July 17. I cannot stress this enough that you need to view and check your course organizer daily, because it is your responsibility to submit your work on time. And like I said, this is a 1 month long class, so there is no room for late work. If you have any questions, concerns, please do not hesitate to email me. But this is what the course organizer looks like. Tells you the due dates. Like I said, this course is really fast. I just finished my June session, and I had a 95, no, almost 100% retention rate. I had only one student drop, and that was it. So make sure this course organizer is checked daily. I cannot stress this enough. So it shows you what you need to be working on, what is due, and remember, I take attendance. How do I take attendance? When you complete the assignment by the due date, on or before the due date, you will, if you complete the assignment by the due date, you will be counted present for the course. If you do not complete the assignment by the due date, you'll be recorded absent for that day. And then you will get an email telling you a warning. You're reaching that 15% attendance policy, because again, this is only a 1 month long class. Let me go back to speech 1311, start here. So here's the orientation quiz. Okay, it is hidden. It'll be available. I will start having this available Monday, tomorrow, July 6th at 8 a.m. So you could start early if you want to. This is the pre-PRCA survey, so make sure you read the instructions so that you don't miss any points. Once you have, right here, when it says let's get started, it says download your course syllabus and course organizer and read them carefully. Take your orientation quiz. So right here is the orientation quiz. Complete your pre-PRCA assignment. This is your pre-PRCA assignment. Okay. And follow the steps below. These are the instructions. And these are the questions you will answer. And this is the link. So if you read the directions, you'll be able to follow it. Again, I give you 2 attempts. So once you've done that, I even tell you right here, once you've done these steps, when these steps have been completed, proceed to unit lesson 1. Click on the navigation menu. So you would click on unit right here. You'll see unit lessons right here. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to do a screen recording for unit lesson 1. But for right now, I just have the screen recording for the Start Here link. I look forward to this semester, and I thank you for registering for this course. I know you will do well. You just have to put in the time and not procrastinate, and submit your assignments on time through Blackboard, not my email, and work efficiently and effectively. Thank you. Oops, I almost forgot. Right here is the link for discussion board. So what you will do here is click on this link, discussion board, and this is where your discussion boards are. I have 4 discussion board for you. The first one, please read the discussion board instructions and grading rubric. Each discussion board is worth 20 points. So make sure you read the instructions. Your initial post should be at least 150 words. Remember that. And you are required to respond to at least 2 of your classmates. So you have your initial post and then response to 2 of your classmates. And what you would do is you would click on the title of the discussion board and then click on create a thread and put the discussion, the subject, discussion board 1, and right here you type in your posts, and then you need to go back and see what others are writing so that you could respond to at least 2 of your classmates. You go back to speech 1311 here. So we're back to here. Just remember, this is your navigation menu. This is the speech information links that I was talking to you about that you would click on. There's quite a bit of information here and to help you. And there's also some videos on each unit lesson and also outlines as far as a student example outline for each unit lesson too. Usually for unit lesson 2 and 3, because the informative speech and the persuasive speech, I have provided a student example outline in those areas too. So you have 2 areas that you can look to, the speech information link and each unit lesson. And this is the speech delivery method that I was telling you about. You would click on that and make sure that you read this in its entirety. This is valuable information. Don't miss points, don't lose points because you failed to read this information here, the speech delivery method. Let me go back to right here, the start of the page right here, speech 1311, start here. Again, thank you so much for taking this course, and I look forward to a great semester.